Hey bro, what's up? Welcome to another episode of 20% Fitness. In today's episode, we'll cover how much volume you need for training for muscle growth. Let's hop into it. First of all, what is volume? Volume is the most important variable for muscle growth. That is the pillar of training. How do you define volume? Volume is the amount of work done in your training. That depends on the number of sets, the number of reps, and how much weight you lift. It really can be simplified as the number of sets in the 5 to 30 rep range. The 5 to 30 rep range is the hypertrophy range. That's where you get optimal muscle growth. If you go lower or higher in reps, then you get less muscle growth per reps. Muscle growth is a local process. If you train your biceps with biceps curls, you won't grow your legs. So that's why we look at volume per muscle. So the number of sets in the 5 to 30 rep range per muscle. And there is no evidence saying that different muscles need different volumes. So we target the same volume for every muscle. How much volume do you need for optimal muscle growth? This depends on your training experience. The more advanced you are, the more volume you need because your muscles are adapted to the stress of training and they need more stress so that they can get stimulus and then grow muscle. So I have for you numbers depending on your training experience that can be a good guideline to know more or less how much volume you need for optimal muscle growth. Women recover better from training, so they can handle a bit more volume. That's why I added 3 sets for women. So if you are untrained, I recommend 8 to 12 sets per muscle per week, and plus 3 if you're a woman. If you're a beginner, 10 to 15 sets per muscle per week. If you're intermediate, 10 to 20 sets per muscle per week. And you can use 15 if you can choose. If you're advanced, 10 to 30 plus sets per muscle per week. You can use 20 if you can choose. And of course you add 3 if you are a woman. The reason why this range is big is because some people are low responders and some people are high responders to volume. So if you're average, just take the average, so 20. Also, if you want optimal muscle growth, you need to train each muscle at least 2 times per week. If you are cutting, you can reduce the volume by the percentage of calorie deficit. For example, if you are in a 20% calorie deficit, you can reduce your training volume by 20%. There is a high inter-individual variability. You can start with these guidelines, then optimize for yourself. Usually, when people stop making progress, it's because they don't have enough volume or they don't train hard enough. So volume is the most important thing for muscle growth, so it's really important that you have optimal volume. If you are not making progress, there is a high chance that you don't have enough volume in your program. Let's take an example. Let's take the chest muscle. And let's say you are untrained and you take 10 sets per muscle per week. You are a man, so you don't add 3. So 10 sets for the pecs per week. And let's say you do 2 sessions for the pecs with 5 sets each session. And you want to use just push-ups for the pecs. So you do 5 sets of push-ups on one day and 5 sets of push-ups on another day. If you use 2 different exercises for the pecs, let's say you use bench press and cable flies, and you have 10 sets for the pecs per week, then you can do 5 sets of bench press one day and 5 sets of cable flies another day, and that will also give you the 10 sets per muscle per week for the pecs. And that was just an example. So you need to program for every muscle, what exercises you will do, how many exercises per session, and have optimal volume for every muscle. If you have a muscle that is more beginner and a muscle that is more advanced, then you use the beginner guidelines for the beginner muscle and the advanced guideline for the advanced muscle. You will probably need more volume for the muscle that has more training experience. And that's it. Now you know how much volume you need for optimal muscle growth. The other training variables will be covered in other videos. So intensity, frequency, periodization, tempo, rest intervals, proximity to failure, injury prevention. Everything else will be covered in other videos. So if you don't want to miss the other videos, click the subscribe button, click on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any new videos. If you like the video, click the like button, leave a comment, and ask a fitness related question, and I will answer you in a future video. Thank you.